Hey everyone, Amanda Fitzgerald here, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. So welcome. If you're catching this, then you are probably catching my live, and catching my replay. So thanks heaps for tuning in, and I hope you take something away or you're inspired with this new product. Well, I don't know if it's new. I haven't had it. I have been using it, but it's my newfound favourite, so I'm having another go of it tonight. Yeah, so if you're catching me live, now we'll talk about live, then you'll see the live symbol, so be sure to say hello. Hopefully my sound's a bit better this week. I think, or whenever it was last, I did actually have my ceiling fan on because it was hot. But I did buy myself a mic, and do you think I can figure it out? No. So it's gone on the too hard pile again until I have the patience to figure it out. Yeah, so welcome to my Friday Night Live. I usually do go live on a Friday night at 8:30 because that's usually when I'm crafting. And I actually have been scrapbooking, but I've only just really printed some pictures, and I was going to do some scrapbooking tonight, but I'm actually using one of the workshops which takes all your thinking out of scrapbooking. So I've been following the manual, the little leaflet they give you with it, and this is the wildflower birthday. So I've actually been I've got some previous birthdays of my children, and I'm scrapbooking them at the moment with some beautiful pictures and that. So that's nice. But I thought, nope, I did say that I was going to use some new and old products, so I thought I'd better get onto that, because what I'm using tonight is, oh hey Deborah, how are you? It was so cool to meet it on stage, wasn't it? Now we've got, well, I guess you've always got a face, but I've got a face now. Yeah, it was awesome catching up and on stage. It was cool. Hey Martha, how are you? And Angela, I think, did I say hello to Angela? Hello Angela. I don't know whether I missed that. Yeah, so with a new catalogue coming, especially a new annual catalogue, so I do actually have mine, because I did get mine early, because I did go to on stage, so I do have the new catalogue. It doesn't go live to customers until the 6th of May. The 6th of May. So we can only show you front and back cover, but it is beautiful. If you would like a new catalogue, let me know. I'd love to get one out to you. Probably within the next couple of weeks, I will start shipping these catalogues out. So if anyone's ordered from me within the last 6 months, you'll automatically get a catalogue sent to you. But if you would like one, let me know, and I can organise that for you. If you're a demonstrator, so if you're on my team, make sure that you add your complimentary catalogue to your cart. So on your next order that you place, and I have been talking to my team of Stampin' Up demonstrators, because I like to get them the best value we can. That's one of the perks of being a demonstrator. We can use additional perks when things go on discount for, like when things are discounted for customers, we get our discount on top of that as well. So it's always an added bonus to be a demonstrator and to be part of my team, because I like to keep everyone updated and how best. So really, we have another great incentive starting on April 1st. So a lot of my guys probably are holding off to do their orders on April 1st, and it must be coming up soon. I don't know when April 1st is. When is it? So it's Tuesday. Tuesday's April 1st. Yeah, so be sure that when you order demonstrators, and those demonstrators on my team, you add your complimentary catalogue to your order, and you will get that way. They no longer get sent automatically to demonstrators. That has just been a change for this catalogue, or changes for this catalogue and moving forward. So add it to your cart. That is the best there. Then of course, I'll just walk over here a little bit more. Because we have the new annual catalogue, these catalogues come to an end. So these actually start to, all the products, well, not all the products, but a large amount of these products will be discontinued from these catalogues, and that starts April as well. Well, they're kind of starting now, and that's why I thought I would use some of our beautiful in colours that are going. So, well, two of my most favourites are boho blue, so we're saying goodbye to boho blue, and we're saying goodbye to moody mauve, which have been a couple of my real favourites. And then we're also saying goodbye to pebbled park, which is a beautiful grey to work with, wild wheat, and then there's one more we're saying goodbye to, and I can't remember, and I had it out here because I was playing with all of them, and I can't remember. It is, I will double check, copper clay. It's right in front of me. I just wasn't sure. Copper clay is going as well, so that's a real nice one as well. So all these ones that are in the current catalogue on page 139, so all of these in colours, they're being discontinued. Now that includes all your cardstock, and I haven't got much of boho blue left, so all your cardstock, your markers, your Stampin' blends, your ink refills, your ink pads, all of those kinds of beautiful in colour 6x6 designer series paper. They are on their way out and they will sell out fast. They always do. So if you wanted some of these colours before they go, I would get in early rather than late. So yeah. But I have been playing, and I have been playing with this one quite a bit. I love it, the Thankful Garden. So it comes with a stamp set, some dies, but what I really love about it is it comes with some masks, so some stencils, and I'm going to show you some of those things that I've been playing with. Now, let me see if I can just, we'll get this up on my screen, and then we will, I'll turn myself off because I really don't want to listen to me. All right, let's see if I can flip this camera. I've got my little jacket on, honestly, hot, cold, I don't know, it's just everything all at once. So now that is a bit high, as always, isn't it? Let me just see if I can make that, because otherwise you're just not going to be able to see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, that might be a bit better. Once that clicks in, we'll see how it is. All right, so yeah, like I say, it has got the two beautiful, so the awesome thing about this set is it has two flowers that you can use with masks. Now, I'm actually going to have a go now. You can buy just the masks, you know, if it's something you really like. So these are some of the ones I've been playing with. So this one's with pumpkin pie, the wild wheat, and I think that's old olive, and granny apple green. I'm never going to remember what colours I've done these in, guys. But hey Kathleen, how are you? And hey Bev, can't remember when I said hello. So a beautiful pink base one, which is using the moody mauve, and then some blue ones, which is using the boho blue and some other colours. But with these ones here, with this one I've actually stamped with copper clay to give like a kind of, I thought about a card that kind of like a vintage kind of look card with that one, and then I've got an idea with those blue ones, and a pink one. I've got ideas with everything. I've got ideas going everywhere. However, you don't have to stamp the stamp if you don't want to. It does also work. I'll just grab some paper and I'll show you how to use these. So it does also work just by using the marks. So if you actually put down, so say if we put down that there. Now what I find is the best idea to do is just grab a little bit of tear and tape and stick that on the back there, and that secures that in place. And then with this one, so I'll just do this here. So obviously when you've I'll do a stamp next. When you've when you've stamped the stamp, then you obviously have to place it in a certain spot. But when you're going to do it like this, you don't have to, do you? All right, so we're going to grab some Berry Bliss, Berry Burst, and some Moody Mauve. So we're going to start off with Moody Mauve. And I'm just going to find my pink. So with my blending brushes, I just have, everyone does it differently. I just have ones for light pinks, ones for reds, ones for blacks, ones for blues, and I just kind of use similar colours with them, if you know what I mean, like similar tones. Some people have them for every colour, each to their own. I was actually watching Patty Bennett when this first came out, this stamp set, and she has one for every single colour. And she does say that when you build up the colour more, like one colour on one brush, they actually get really full with colour and they get better to colour with. So that was interesting to hear. Hey Robin, how are you? So now we're just going to blend on here. Now I haven't done this yet, so we're learning together. But I'm going to do quite a dark edge there because we're not using the stamp. So we'll do a dark edge. There we go. And then we grab, so these have got numbers on them, so that's number 1. And then we grab number 2, so the number is just near the notch. Now, did you see me draw that line? So I just line that up with that notch, and you just wiggle it in place there, and it matches up with that notch, and you're all good. So we'll just get a bit more Moody Mauve here, and we'll colour that in. There we go. And then we'll grab another one, and we might actually put some, we'll do some Berry Burst in this one. So I'm just going to clean that off a bit. You need lots of scrap bits of paper to keep cleaning your brush off, especially if you're not using a different brush for a different colour. Now, I'm just rubbing off to the side there, but sometimes some of the colours are very strong, so just rub the colour off or you will get too much on there and you won't be happy with it. But you know what, if you do it and you're not happy with it, just start again. It's all about trial and error. I've been trialling everything and not happy with it and trying again. So that's that there. There we go. And then we'll put that one down, and then you do the leaves. So again, we match that notch up. And we get some green there. Just close that one up. Get my green. So I am rubbing off the side here. So we'll get some old olive. Now with this old olive, I will rub off. But again, I will go quite heavy because I don't have that stamped edge. So on the edge, I'm going to go really quite. This is the first time I've done this, so let's together see how it turns out. And that's that one there. And I'll get a bit more old olive on there, line it up. So there we go. So there's one that is done. I haven't really got one with similar colours, have I? But there you can see the mask on its own, and then the mask stamped, or the stamp stamped and then coloured. So you could just, and remember you can buy them in a set where you get the dies, the stamp set and the mask, or you can buy them all individually. So remember, if you do buy the 3 of them together, then you do get a discount, but you can buy them separately as well. So then all you need to do too is then when you do have the dies, so you could fussy cut that out if you wish, but if not, we've got a die that would just go on there, and then that would just go straight through your cut and emboss machine. Yeah, of course I've got the right one. Okay, so what we might do is, here's my cut and emboss machine. So I might trot one out. Let's say where's I put my dies. Okay, so we'll just line that up with the leaf. And it looks like it's going to have a little bit of a white border. Which is okay. We'll put that down and we'll run that through. Stick it over there, and we'll come back to that in a second. So, and there we go, and that's one cut out with your die. Now, to clean these up, I actually have, I couldn't find it. When you purchase the glass mat, you have a grey chamois that works great for this. And it was actually Paddy Bennett I learnt this off for these masks. But you just, instead of rubbing, even though you just saw me rub, some of them you can get away with rubbing, but just be very careful because some of the parts are quite little, and you will rip them off. So you've got to be really careful. But if you do it upside down first, then a lot of it goes onto your mat. On your chamois, and then just get the rest off. But I'll show you soon. That's that one there. And this one here is one of the ones that you might just be very careful, more dabbing than rubbing, because you can catch, see my little piece there? You can catch these little pieces. So just dab, 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 and be careful whatever you're using doesn't get stuck to those little pieces. And the baby wipes, probably not the best idea, but I could not. I'm still in transition with my craft room. Probably will be for a long time. But I couldn't find what I wanted to use. So we have to just make do. So that's that there. And we'll give that one a clean. Hey Dimity, how are you? Wendy, Gail, Angela. Hey, how is everyone? So glad you're here. So we'll just squish that all out. We'll dab that all out, whatever. There we go. And I'll just, one more. Now you could, after you've finished your crafting, because I've been, you probably want to do a lot of these flowers. When you're finished, I would actually just rinse them under some soap. Well, probably not even soap, but a little bit of water, just to get the colour off them totally. So I'll put them back in there. Now, see, we've got these two beautiful flowers. Let me die cut that one out, and we might make a card with this. Hey. So I'll grab my machine again. And I'll grab that one. And then that one's with another die there. So we'll put that one on there. Now more than likely, so who's going to miss some of the bold colours? Who's got some favourites out of Moody Mauve and Boho Blue? Pebble Path. I'm going to miss Pebble Path. Now I'm just going to see. So also in those dies, they have some foliage as well. So you could actually grab some of these out. Now, if I just take that there, so it does look like some of them cut out these foliage, but then you've got ones that are standalone as well. So what we'll do because we're going to multitask. We're going to get that one there, get my machine back again. If only I had room, but I didn't. As per usual, there is a mess. So we'll put that one on here and chop that one out. And then we need some green. Did I bring the green in? Probably. Oh, yep, I did. I've got some green here. I've got some old olive. Just find some pieces here. No, they're all big pieces. Of course they are. Of course they are. This one's actually part of the cart. That's alright. We'll do some rippies and better use the tray. So I'm just going to cut this piece just so I can lay them on there. And of course, in true form, we're only going to be able to fit one, aren't we? Of course, let's just do one. Has anyone got the Thankful Garden? There we go. That should come. It's coming. There we go. Pop that one out. Move that one aside. And look at that. I cut a piece to match. I cut a piece to fit both of them. And then I've gone and chopped it in a way that that's not going to happen. Doesn't matter. Put that one down there. This one we'll take out and we'll get another one in there because we don't want to waste our run. I'm going to show you how to do the blue one soon. We'll cut these out and we'll go back to making some flowers again here. I wonder if we can fit another one on there. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. See, you're always loaded up and then your run through is well worth it. Okay. So we'll chuck them out. Okay. Right. So I'll put these dies over here so we don't lose them. And then I will lose them. And that one. So we've got lots of flowers happening now. So we've got a couple of, let me see, we've got, just put that on the floor a minute. We've got a couple of blue. We've got a couple of pink. We've got a little bit of foliage here as well. I thought we'd have another bit of foliage, but maybe not. Who's got a favourite colour so far? Alright, so, and then we've got this beautiful one here too that I haven't chopped out yet, so I'll keep that one there and we might chop that one out next. Oh, and in light of on stage, I haven't shown these much, but I think I have shown them once before. We've got a beautiful green pen. Mine hasn't got its lid on it because I've been using it tonight, but it does fit with the lid, obviously. Yes, so I made a special run of ones. I don't usually sell these ones with the pen holder. So I've got these beautiful tricolour ones with the green at the front to go with our Tombow glue and our on-stage pen. So if you were at on-stage and you missed out on seeing me with these glue holders that I make, I am selling this special one. I think I've only got 5 or 6 of them. So they're $15. They do cost $11.30 to post anywhere in Australia, and that's just because of the size of them. But if you would like one, let me know. It's a nice way to remember on stage. So I love mine, and I love that I can have the pen in there so that I make my card, and then either I'm using it for my notch, because you can fit a pencil in there too, or you're ready to, I just got ink on me. Is that my pen? Probably because I left it in there without the lid on. But yeah, then you're ready to write your card out. Or your pencil's always somewhere. Ew. Your pencil's always somewhere that you can use it. Because I use my pencil a lot when I'm crafting. Okay. Well, I've already been inky crafter tonight because, it must have been a pen because I haven't been using black. Anyway, I'll leave my pencil in there at the moment. Okay, just make sure I've got enough off. I don't want to get it on my cards. Okay, so let's have a go. What colour do we want to do? Well, I'll show you how to do a blue one, hey? Let's do another blue one. So we will grab our boho blue. Boho blue. So boho blue I've kind of mixed with these colours, and this is with using my colour wheel. I don't know where it's gone, but I have been using my colour wheel tonight, and I keep walking away from the mic, sorry, the phone. So basic beige I thought is a nice neutral colour for this one. Blueberry bushel, misty moonlight, and the boho blue. So yeah, because that's the one we're talking about. Goes really nice. So, and even with the paper, even with the cardstock, you can see that there, that how well those go together. So we're going to make a card with these. Okay. Now, I just missed, is it Marnie? Hello Marnie, how are you? Nola, can't watch, I have people who, that's all right. Nola, catch the replay if you can. I have tried this set but haven't tried it much yet. Oh, hopefully I inspire you to more ways you can do it. So and Marnie, hi Amanda, can I get 2 of those glue holders with the pen in them? So the pen doesn't come with them. The pen doesn't come with them because that was actually from on stage. We got that as a gift, but definitely you can have the glue holder with the pen holder. Oh, you saw me selling them at on stage. Yeah, you definitely can have 2 of those. Yep, so 2 of the ones, my special ones. Yep, that's cool, no problem. So I only probably do have about 3 or 4 left, but that's cool. Whoever wants them, whoever first in, first served. So, because I actually don't know how much left I've got the colour. So I'll write that down, Marnie, and maybe send me a message, and we can figure it out. Cool. All right, so back to our blue, hey? Let me show you how we do the blue. So we'll get another piece of paper, and we'll get some basic white cardstock. Probably, oh no, I haven't got one there. Yeah, so we'll just cut this. 14.8. I usually cut it in the size of a card, and then of course we'll cut it in half. So we'll cut it at 10.5 and then probably 10.5 again. Don't need to do 10.5 again, it was almost there, wasn't it? Okay, so then like I say, I just grab a little bit of tear and tape. Yeah, that's cool. No problem, Marnie. It's a shame we didn't catch up at on stage. I had them, well, I didn't have these ones with me, but I had them with me, and I was having such a good time. I didn't kind of pull them out, and then when I did pull them out, they went crazy, and I thought, oh, I probably should have pulled them out earlier, but what do you know anyway. But everyone can kind of spread the word, and we can get them out there anyway. All right, so now we're going to stamp this one. So we're going to stamp this one in our Memento Black. So just in our Memento Black now, I've just got to change because I'm doing the hydrangea this time. So we'll get this one happening. Whoops. Well, I never put a stamp on like that, so I don't know why I'm doing that now. There we go. That's much easier to pick up a photopolymer. So we'll get this one in Memento Black. Okay, making a lot of noise there. And push that one down. There we go. And we'll give it a bit of a clean. I can't wait till next year's on stage. I'm talking to all my team and I'm like, come on, let's get lots of us going to this on stage, hey? Where are you located? I'm in Sydney, Australia, so West Sydney, Australia. So, yeah, whereabouts are you? Was you Brisbane? And hopefully you're coming to Sydney. All right, so we will grab the first one. So remember, they've got numbers on them, and there's number 1. Now, to know that you have them the right way up to it, obviously that number 1 is a little bit raised. That's the right word, raised. So yeah, then you know. Now the first one is the trickiest. The first one is always the trickiest, I find, because it depends where you stamp it. And I'm sure in the whole world of the web, someone has figured out a way to do this easier, but I haven't yet. And I don't. Sometimes I get it, look at that, see? Sometimes I get it, boom, quite easy. So that's coming in now. Because usually you can just find a leaf, find a petal, should I say, and match it up. So we're going to notch that now. So there we go. So then I know where to put my next one. So there we go. And it's just good that that bottom piece is secure. I find that's easier that way. So we'll grab our blue. So we'll just get some of that off, because I don't know which blue I used last on it. And then we'll go the boho. And with the boho, I just want to go nice and light at first. I wouldn't go really hard for your first one. But like I say, it's up to you. The hydrangea is actually a really well, the colours can be different, can't they? They can be really light, they can be really dark. Now you can go dark in some spots, so I just might go dark up there. There we go. So that's our first one. And then we go, I don't know where I put my arm in ink, I might just put that ink over that side. And then we line up that one, and you just kind of line it up where your notch is, and then just slightly move it so you're in the right spot. Now this one will go a little bit darker, so I'll just get some blue on there. Still rub it off at first, and then we'll go on that one. Now I leave a little bit of white space as well, because it just gives you a little bit of contrast, like light and shade. So that's that one. And then we'll go in with some, let's go in with some blueberry bushel. That's quite dark, isn't it? So this one is really dark. Watch this. See? Really dark that one is. So then we'll put this in here. You know what other colours this one is beautiful in? Purple. Your lilacs and your purple. Really, really nice. So then we'll do that. And how cool is that? Honestly, you can just keep going and going and going and changing with your different colours to get so many difference. Yeah, that could work, hey. So Marnie just said you could mark the stamp with a permanent marker, then match to the sheet. Yeah, that would work. I'm going to have a look at that over the weekend. Yeah, and Dimitri just said the same. Mark where your first one is placed and others will follow. Yes. Yep. Oh, you're Harvey Bay. Oh, lovely. I met another lady in Harvey Bay. We didn't meet, did we? Yes, soft pinks too. Yes, I love the soft pinks as well. So there's that. And then we all grab our leaves. Now, I love my leaves in old olive, to be honest. I've done them in different colours, but I keep going back to the old olive. So then we put that notch there and just shimmy it down a little bit. And then, now with this one here, I usually go, you can go a little bit darker and then light. There we go. And then our last one, whoops, that way, number 5, into our little groove there. That's it. The other 5 are easy to match up. I just thought the first one's challenging. And then this one, you can go darker. You could not use number 5 if you didn't want to. Whatever takes your fancy. And there you go. How cool is that? Alright, now, so they are the masks. We will chop this one out. We'll chop it out and we'll chop out some more, whoops, I nearly threw my eyes everywhere. So we'll put that one in there. Like that. I might just actually chop that down. Have I some scissors? Yes, I do. Like that. So we'll put that at the top and then hopefully we can fit a couple of old olives ones. There's more old olive happening here. Okay. Whoops. Take this piece. There's one. Where's the other one? There it is. So we'll cut that one. Like that. And then we'll do the other one. And then we'll run them through. There we go. Anyone else crafting? I lovely colours. Thanks, Marnie. Oh, hey Mandy, how are you? We're playing with blends. Maybe we met in the playground, maybe. I remember speaking to someone in Harvey Bay. Alright, so we'll cut them on through. Mind you, there could have been a number of people from Harvey Bay. Okay, so we will chop them ones out. So, oops, fix my mat up. So we've got all these happening now. Put these brushes back. Okay. I'll just put my dies away. I will fix them up a bit later. On those. Oops. And that one. Oh no, that one. Keep the cardstock out. Okay. Put that one away. Got stuff going everywhere here. I'll chuck that one away. Alright. So we have, I think we might make one with some blues and then our pinks, and we'll add some foliage in there. So we'll go with them ones and this one. So with our blues, I'm just going to put these masks out of the way. I'll clean them later. Okay, here we go. Here's our blues. Back to our blues. Here's our blues. So we will do, we'll do a basic beige card base. So we'll cut this one at 14.8, and then, whoops. So that's our base. And then we will, oops, that was not ready, because that's where all my masks are. Let's put those masks there. So we're going to grab my, let me just move some of these. I'm going to be working with these ones, so I'll move these other ones over here. Right, now we will fold this one in half. I'm still trying to figure out where my screen is in that, because I'm just not in a proper setup yet. It's just temporary at the moment. So it goes like that, and that's our base. And then we will go, I reckon, a real deep colour. So we'll use the blueberry bushel at the back. So we'll cut that one at 10 centimetres by 14.4. Oh, sorry, I've been missing. Amanda, I would be interested in buying one of those glue holders. No problem, Robin. Yep, I can put you down for one. Let me not say that I actually, where I wrote down that note, I put it in the bin, but I would have remembered. So Robin and Marnie just messaged me, but I have them written down. So I've got one glue holder for Robin. But yeah, just message me and send me a message, or I will try and send. Sometimes I can't send a message, so try and send me a message, and we will figure it out over the weekend. Okay. How long have you been demo in Australia? Me, 6 years this year. I think I'm up for my 5 years this year, so that's exciting. So similar. And there was others from Harvey Bay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, actually, I do remember. I actually think I met someone from Harvey Bay that had come across from close to my heart. So that was. I just remembered now. Yeah. Martha, I was going to pass this thankful garden, but now I see how beautiful they are. You know what? I thought it's another flower, but I saw someone do something with it. I'm pretty sure that's what got me, and I'm like. I gotta have that flower. So yeah, and the rest is history. So I'm gonna put that one there. Then we're going to grab, I think we are going to use the boho blue. So we'll use the boho blue, and we're going to chop this one at, I always, like I say, I always cut it in half at the 14.8 first. And then we will do it at 9.5. And then 13.9. I might keep that little bit actually. Just thought about something. So that's going to go on there. And then I thought we've got to use some embossing folders tonight. I think this calls for embossing folders. Now, what did I do with them? Oh, yeah. Here we go. They're under all my scrapbooking stuff over here. Oh, yes, this is what you can purchase these now as customers. This is what I use. So I went to my, for example, boho blue we're using, and I just looked at what colours were kind of next to it in the blues. Well, they're all blues, but so then I went boho blue with blueberry bushel, which is a bit blue violet, and then misty moonlight. Not that I've really used misty moonlight, but they're probably your complementary ones. I'm still learning all the other things, but it's nice to have one and learn, isn't it? So I've got plaster painting, I've got forever plaid, or I've got the eyelet. I think I'm going to use the eyelet, but I actually thought I did have another one, didn't I? I'm loving this one too. I think I might use the mini corrugated. This is a brand new one. Love, love. All right, so let's. So we will do it, but we'll do the corrugation that way on this card. So we'll grab the machine back again. now I didn't check, but this is a 3D embossing folder, so you just use your grey plate. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone's comments. If anyone else would like a glue holder, because I think I've maybe got 3 left, 4 left, maybe 3 left. Just message me sometimes I don't see all the comments, so please do message me tonight so you don't miss out. So that one goes in there, and then just the grey one. That's it. Oh, now remember too, so if you're thinking, well, if you're a demonstrator, remember you've got your new Stampin Rewards program. So each time you put an order in now, whether you're a customer or a demonstrator, you get 10% back in Stampin Rewards to spend on your next order. So, and that starts at $35. So as soon as you spend $35, you earn $3.50 off your next order, which is awesome. Right? And it's like all the other loyalty programs. So each time you spend, you get money. It actually mounts up. You have to have an online account, and hopefully you're shopping with me, because I would love you if you shop with me. Everyone who shops with me gets a beautiful thank you card. And I do from time to time send little gifts out as well. So I love to look after my customers and my team. Yeah, so that money, say you spend $50 and you get $5 credit, that will go into like your account and on your dashboard. So the next time you place an order, you can choose to use that $5 or you can bank them up. Now they will tell you on the dashboard how long they have to expire. I can't remember the expiration dates. So it's best just to keep an eye on them. So you can mount them up and wait till you've got like $30 and spend it all at once. Or you can just use it each time you order and you get that little bit of a discount. So I think it's awesome. And when you're a demonstrator, so if you're thinking about joining, it's an awesome time to join. So at the moment you can get $235 worth of product for $169. So you can get all these beautiful products that I've been using tonight plus more, and only pay $169 and you have free shipping. Then after that you get 20% discount, but you also can, or you also will, take part in that 10% Stampin Rewards too. So essentially you're getting around 30% off your products, sort of. They go, what's the catch? What's the catch to me joining? I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be in a contract. I don't want to be, committed. You don't have to be. You do have quarterly minimums that you need to meet if you want to stick around. But if you don't meet those quarterly minimums, they're about $126 a month. If you don't meet them, then you just go back to being a customer. So there's no penalty for getting that starter kit order and having a go. So there's that there. And then I reckon if we lay these kind of like that, and then that one off here, and then that one coming off there like that. See, look at that, that's beautiful. And then we'll put a nice little sentiment on it. So I'll just grab a bit of paper back. Got paper already. Just for my gluing. So we'll glue these ones on. Or actually we might lift those ones up. We'll glue these ones on. That's probably a little bit crazy with the glue there. That's alright. I've always been crazy. Hey, at least I'm not in my gym. I'm not in my pajamas tonight. Someone said to me on stage, I remember you did a live in your pajamas. I'm like, that's me. Not tonight. But I am in my comfies because I'm crafting. Alright, so we'll just stick some dimensionals on here. Dimensional here and a dimensional there. And I'm just going to have a look. So we'll get one on that leaf as well. that was a leaf that was going on, wasn't it? There we go. So that's going to go there. We'll get this flower, this foliage, whatever you call it. Yeah. I am also 6 years later this year. Oh, cool. And I think we met at On Stage Wendy. I'm pretty sure we did. Cool. How do I send you a message? If you just click on my name, you should be able to send me a message. Yeah. We should be able to figure it out. If not, I'll try and send you a message after this live, Robin. Okay. And then we're going to put that one like that, aren't we? Yep, so let's get some dimensionals on this one. How was I going to put it? No, like that. Let's see. So we'll take these off. One, and get this other one done. I keep going to have a drink of my drink. I'm going to have a drink in a second. I think it's just the weather, allergies and then like pour rain and just crazy. There we go. So we got that. And then we'll grab our snips, but first I'm going to grab a drink. Yes, I do remember. Yeah. All right, cool. And then you just snip along. What? Whoop. Lucky it's corrugated. So if you cut a little crazy. I hope I'm not using my good snips. I bought another pair of snips. I talk about it all the time because I wanted a pair of snips just for ribbon. And I've just got to be careful that I don't use them for anything else. Especially when you cut in here and you've got like glue and adhesive. Crazy. So let's just have a look if I'm liking this glue behind it. I think it looks beautiful. Yeah, okay, so let's glue this down. And I swear I've got another new glue. I think this is my other one. That's probably the one that I've been using. Okay, so that's going to go there. Now, I haven't brought any ribbon in with me. Not even any twine. That's okay. Or embellishments. Doesn't matter. I'll have to embellish it up tomorrow and show you guys what it looks like. So let's grab that stencil back. And there is a beautiful sentiment in here that says you make a difference. I like that. So let's use that one. And I actually thought we'll put that down like that. Oh, I think this block's a bit big. Hang on a second, I'll get a different block. That block is a bit too big. We'll use this block better. Okay, now I wonder, we'll just grab it is amazing the mess I make. Dear me. Put that on there. Put that there. And I'm just going to see if this fits on here. I think it's going to. Beautiful. So we're going to do this in some blueberry bushel because that's what we've got in the background. So we'll ink this up with some blueberry bushel. And stamp that down. that's going to go there. Yeah. You make a difference in there. Oh no, not there, hey, because it won't fit. You make a... Oh, I wonder if we could do that. Let me cut this. You make a... So that's going to go like that, I think. You make a, and then difference in here. Oh, I like that. They're cool, these glue holders too, because your glue is always ready to use. And they won't fall on you. They're cool. You can actually see I use mine. I've got a bit of glue in the bottom of that because I don't very often leave the lid when I'm busy crafting and making lots of things. I leave my lid off and I just keep throwing in my glue holder. But yeah, they're very handy. So that one can go, glue that one down. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. Oh, thanks, Deborah. Okay, no problem. Yep, no problem. Yep. Marnie, sorry, I should have said her name. Yes. So who would like me to make a pink one? Who wants to hang around? Should I make the pink one? You know what? I'll make the pink one, and whoever hangs around. If not, I've got the light. So that's I love that. That is beautiful. See, this set is amazing. Okay, so we've got our pink ones here. So let's grab some Nudie Mauve. Beautiful colour. And it's going, so remember to buy up your cardstock sooner rather than later, because you can miss out. So Nudie Mauve, we want to put a backing in of Berry Burst. And I'm wondering with a black. Oh, actually not black. Our other colour that's going, I think. That's it, Pebbled Path. Let's do a base of Pebbled Path. Let's do a base of Pebbled Path. And I think I'm going to do very similar because, actually we'll see. I think I'm going to do very similar because I really like that. So there's our base. And then we'll do our Berry Burst. No, that's not going to work. Our Berry Burst at 10 centimetres by 14.4. Like that. And then our Nudie Mauve at 9.5. And then 13.9. That one. And then our Nudie Mauve on top. Now our Nudie Mauve, what do you reckon? Should we do the same embossing folder or try a different one? Just say different one if you want a different one, or same. Oh, hey Deborah, how are you? I mean, you are still here. Cool. You're still hanging around to see. Well, let me know. Same, different embossing folders. Which ones? I've got Forever Plaid, Plaster Painting, or we can use the one we used. I've just got to find the one I used. Uh-oh. Oh, I found the one. Oh gosh. Alright, Has anyone decided, or am I going to make it? I think I'm going to make the decision on it. Different. There we go. Dimity has spoken. Different. All right, we've got a couple of different. So let's put the corrugated away, and we will try. Let's try this one. We're going to try the plaster painting. Now this is one of the huge ones. This one is great for scrapbooking, to add texture to your pages, these big ones. Oh, and also for making two card fronts in one go. Good for that as well. So we will go that way or the other way. I think that way. Yeah, let's go that way. So I'll put that in there. And we'll wind that wheel. Oops, that's not on properly. The plate's not covered. There we go. A lot of people when they join, they get that cat emboss machine because it's worth over $200 and you get it for $169 in a starter kit. I always mention it. Have you got one? If you don't have one, best bet. Alright, so we'll use my glue. See, I knew this one was running out. This is what I was using earlier today. There we go. Oops, that one on there. And then that's how that turned out. That's cool. So we're not going to put that on there yet. Let's get our flowers. Now we've got different flowers this time. These are all done differently, so, but still pretty. So we're going to put that one there. Oops, can't pick it up. That one down there. I'm going to have an extra one here this time. I'll put it that way. Like that. There we go. Beautiful. So let's stick those ones down. We'll do these ones first so we know where these lie. And then we'll put dimensionals on this one. Oh, that's just where I stuck it down. Dimensionals, where do they go? I've enjoyed making these tonight. And I've got some more cards to send out, which is awesome. I always say to people, make sure you send your beautiful. I received a beautiful card today. I love receiving cards. And I don't want to pull her up yet. It might be in my other room. But it was a lovely lady, and her name's Paula Duke. I hope I pronounced her name right. And I met her on stage as well, and she bought a glue holder off me. But I've actually known her for a long time in a group that I'm in, Southern Sky Card Makers. So it was really, really nice to meet her in person, which was pretty cool. And there's, whoops, oh, and we'll put that one on there. Oops, you've got to get it in the right hole. You love these, and I've covered most of the embossing folder up, but you can see it under there. I'm just checking out my BBB. Oh, that's exciting. Dimity's got an order. That's awesome. Because we were very lucky at On Stage. We got a pre-order, so we're all kind of receiving them now. And then we can order some more. I think all of us were a little bit, you've got a budget, so we didn't order a whole heap on the first one. And I'm putting another order in next week myself. So exciting. Now, there we go. Because it's always good because we're demonstrators, so we get our discount, so it's nice to order. Yeah. I love embossing folders too, Bev. Bring them on. They just make your card just pop, hey. So there we go. So we'll glue that one down. Like that. And then we need just a little bit more of that. And we will do this one in the Berry Burst. Okay, find it. In the Berry Burst. And the same. Where is it? Well, and I think I'll do the same thing. I'll chop it. Chop it. That one. Oh, yeah, that'll do. Beautiful. It's a bit fatter than the other one, but that's okay. Bring our card back. This one might not fit. Well, pop that under there. So difference will fit there. Let me just see. I'll cut difference off. So difference will fit here. And then you make a, whoops. It's got to really go up here, doesn't it? Maybe there. Oh yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah, it'll do. Yeah, that's a bit different. So we'll stick those ones down. Just line it up with that. Oops. And then lock it with your finger. Line it up with that edge, and then it looks like it was all meant to be, and I didn't plan it on the fly. Oops. You make a difference. Isn't that nice? There we go. Well, we had one blue flower left over. I didn't make anything with that other one too. But that's all right. There we go. Who liked those? It's an awesome flower. Just saying. It's a good one. Yeah. So really nice. I like them. Yeah. You'll have to tell me in the comments which one you prefer, pink or blue. Alright, well, I will sign off. So hopefully you've had fun watching me create and you pick something up. I think mine's a blue favourite. Mine's a blue. Yeah, and remember, I am selling these special edition. I think I've got at least 3 left or 4. So if you'd like one, let me know, and I can get one to you. So yeah, you like the blue. Bev likes the blue. Robin likes the pink. Deb's pink. Dimity's blue. It's pretty even, isn't it? Oh, thanks, Mandy. Mandy, love them both. Yep. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Like, excuse me. All right. Well, have a great weekend. Stay safe this week. If you've got rain where you are, because it sounds like we've got a lot coming down again, please stay safe. Get some crafting done. Who doesn't like to craft in the rain? It's beautiful. And I will see you all next week. Catch you later. Bye. Bye-bye, Wendy. Bye.